Alright guys, welcome back. So in the last part we took on Portsmouth and we got a pretty decent result. In this part we're going to be going back to Blackburn where it all started this season and hopefully trying to get a good result here in the Cup. The problem I'm kind of facing at the moment, and I'll be honest, is the stamina and the fatigue of the team overall, because even Gerrard still isn't ready to come back yet. I don't know what's wrong with him. Cisse is exactly the same. There's quite a few players that are not like really ready to be in the first team because of the amount of energy that they have. It's just not good enough to throw them in there. So what I've had to do is I've had to change the team up a little bit. It's almost the exact same team that I played against Portsmouth last time. So with that said, I've had to change the team up. There's not really a lot I can do about it. That's a foul. As you can see there, even Mella is in the starting lineup. I picked him over Morientes just because Mella is a faster player than Morientes, apparently. So that's what I've gone for. Oh, Alonso, it was so close.
Really, I think he had other options on and should have taken one.
But the good news is that this is the last match before the sort of halfway point of the season overall, I guess. So because there's 4 weeks for transfers where there's no matches. So the good thing is everybody will be fit and rested up after that break, which is the good thing. And here's Miller. So you know, hopefully it's things are going to get a little bit better for us. And here's Schwartz. Oh, Schwartz! He's got a goal last time against Blackburn, but couldn't find the net there. Wide open. But yeah, as you saw last time, Kuhl is injured, so we can't play Kuhl. He's out for 2 weeks, but he will be back. He's only going to miss 1 game. So, you know, I mean, the same thing happened to him last season, actually. I think he got injured for 7 weeks. Oh, Mella. The good thing about getting injured for 7 weeks was that in the transfer period, he could recover. He had 4 weeks to recover out of those 7, and there was no matches in that time, so that it's not a good thing that had happened to him, but it came at the best time for it to happen, basically. So it's not too bad for him. But trying to keep Kuhl fit is it's like a job in itself, trying to keep him fit. You know what I mean? Because he scores goals, he gets himself up there, he does really well, but unfortunately his injury does let him down. Other than that, here's Schwartz, can't hold on to it. This is a cup game, so we've got 3 games coming up against Blackburn, so we're going to be seeing a lot of Blackburn lately. Hopefully though, here's Hleb. Hopefully we can get a pretty decent result here today. This is the away game for us, so we do need some away goals, hopefully, if we can grab them. And if we do grab them, then that'll be really good. We can try and get ourselves through to the semi-finals. And then from then on, we can, continue in the league. You know what I mean? Like once we get all our players back and they're fit and ready, you know, it's going to be a lot better, because we have been having to change things up quite a lot because of that. Ongoing problem that you seem to get in this game quite a lot. Berbatov, nearly. So yeah. But I don't know. With our league position being really good, to be honest, I wouldn't mind if we lost in the league to Blackburn. To be honest. And went through in the cup, because I think the cup. I'd like to win the cup. And with our position in the league being so strong, I think, to be honest, we should be able to go on and win that, hopefully. So it's not too concerning. But you know what I mean. We gotta face this team 3 times in a row, so it's probably going to get a bit annoying after a while. But if we get these games out of the way, we can move on to the more sort of interesting part of the season. Alonso again. I'm kind of determined for him to get a goal from a free kick. And yeah, Traore is in there actually. He's still in there because I thought he played really well in the last match. I think there was a bit harsh on his rating, but I think he did pretty well. So I've decided to keep him in there. Obviously Whitbread is still in there. I think Carragher's in there as well. I think as well because he's captain. Haleb is still taking Gerrard's place. And oh no! Oh, we got away with that one. This is what I mean. We've been getting so lucky this season. That should have been a goal. It should have been 1-0 Blackburn. But we have got away with it yet again. We have been getting very lucky, like chances like that happening all the time. You know what I mean? I can't understand why we're getting so lucky all the time.
Looking to play it into the channel. Good marking by the defence, regains possession. We've reached the half-hour mark. Bentley.
But yeah. So Berbatov is up front. So is Mellor, and oh, that's a great ball for Schwartz, and it's 1-0. An away goal. Excellent. That's what we wanted. It was a great ball by Miller to pick out Schwartz there, and he just slotted that one away. So our first game against Blackburn was a really frustrating game. But we managed to get away with it. I think I still am going to put Mellor up for transfer though, along with Morientes, you know what I mean, despite how good Mellor does play when we do play him, but the thing is he doesn't get enough games, or maybe it's the case that I could possibly keep him and then maybe sell him once we do have another attacker, maybe just to be sure, because we don't really want to get rid of players and then find out that we haven't managed to be successful in signing anybody, and then we don't have as many attacking options as we could have, especially when it comes to things like when players need resting and stuff. So you know, I don't really know what to do right now, but at the time of this recording I am going to be recording the transfer period a little bit later on. Oh, it could have been, and again. So yeah, because I want to, you know, just consider my options, see what's going on, see you know, scour the transfer market, and it's an own goal. 2-0 up, nice. So you know, we'll see what happens. I think that was a shot from Schwartz, but it will go down as an own goal. Picked out Schwartz perfectly there. Unfortunately for Blackburn, it did go in, so that's not bad at all for us. Just a bit of confusion in there. Looked like there was a handball, even though you can't get penalties from handballs in this game or free kicks. Or at least I don't believe you can. But yeah, this is exactly what we wanted. Well, really well done. It's like we can't score that much in the league lately, but yet in the cup we're finding goals all over the place. So I don't really know what to say about that. That's a great ball to pick out Mellor. But it's out of play. And Bentley's going to come off. Bentley's a good player actually. He could be a possibility actually. You never know. You know what I mean? I think, to be honest, like I've said, I do want to add more attacking power to the team, more than we've already got, which is kind of scary when you put it that way, because we're doing so well with the team we've already got. but also a little bit more defensive would be nice as well.
Good running off the ball.
Oh, that was great by Berbatov. That was great. Here's Berbatov. Berbatov. He stuck it round the keeper. Oh, he couldn't make it. Nearly. Not doing too bad.
Good marking by the defence, regains possession.
Oh, he's picked him out. Can Reina get there? He can't, but Carragher's back. Got away with that one again.
That was a poor pass.
But yeah, this is kind of like the Christmas period of the season. You know, Christmas, New Year time. You know, I always love the Christmas period in football because there's so many matches. You know, there's always like December's always a busy month and whatnot, and then obviously the in real life the FA Cup starts just after New Year. To be honest, I'm not a fan of the FA Cup. I don't really like cup games. You know, never been a fan of them that much. You know, I like it when they sort of get to the later stages in the cup, but the early stages doesn't really bother me too much. You know, to be honest, I kind of like the Carling Cup, or the Capital One Cup as it's now called, a little bit more than the FA Cup, if I'm honest. Oh, here's Berbatov. Oh, nearly. I don't know why, but I just do. I just like that, and I like the way that the semi-finals of the Capital One played over 2 legs as well. So that's always kind of interesting, and whatnot. But good first half, 2-0 up. Can't complain with that. Let's keep that going. So back to the second half here. But yeah, like I was saying, the cup games, I don't really like them. I prefer just league games all the time. You know what I mean? I hate international breaks as well. That's something I always hate. But you know, they have to be played. They have to be done. There's not a lot you can do about it. You know what I mean? I like the later stages when it gets to like the semi-finals and the final itself because it's more exciting. But the sort of early stages, you know, I don't really, doesn't really interest me that much. You know what I mean? Even when the big teams have to play each other, it still doesn't really interest me. I prefer it. I think that the league is more competitive than the cups, and that's why I like it a bit more. But it is nice to see some of the you know, the teams from the lower leagues play in the cup, and you know, get themselves up there, maybe pull off a few surprises or two. And Reina's going to have to come out. So you know, and I think that should be ours.
They got a throw in. He led. Making good progress down the
Oh, is that a penalty? It's not a penalty. But we could shoot here, you know. It's not out of the question to have a pop.
straight at goal.
Oh, never mind. I saw that little gap there and I thought I'll go for it, but never mind. In the end, didn't matter. Probably best that I don't actually shoot. I think I get more goals when I actually pass to other players when it's a free kick. It's probably best that I do that more often. But I am still determined to get a goal off a free kick at some point. I believe it will happen. Just maybe not yet. Schwartz! Oh, never mind. But yeah, you know what I mean? We're doing really well. We haven't even got Gerrard in the squad, or Cissé's not there. You know what I mean? And we're still doing really well. Hopefully we can move on in the cup and that. I can't remember who it is that we would play in the next round. I think Manchester United are still in it, aren't they? Honestly, can't remember right now. But you know, if if we get one of the big teams, you know, hopefully it might be interesting, but we'll soon see. First of all, we've got to get through Blackburn, so... But we're playing a lot better than the first time we played Blackburn, that's for sure. So far, you know what I mean? It only took one more goal to win that game.
Cut it out nicely.
But yeah, I don't think I can remember what happened when Liverpool played Blackburn 2005-2006 season. I'm pretty sure in 2006-2007 we lost on Boxing Day, ironically. There's a sort of similar time here, but no, they had a really good cup run, I think. Blackburn, I'm pretty sure they beat Arsenal. Here's Schwartz on a run. Can he finish it? And he can't finish it. There's nobody up there with him to pass to. He had to take it himself. Couldn't get it on target. I think we'll think about substitutes in a second.
The defence was very alert to the
we're playing pretty well, so what I've decided to do is I've decided to bring on Morientes actually, because we haven't seen him in a while, and Schwartz's stamina is getting really low. You know what I mean? He's had a pretty decent game, so you know he's done really well. Can't complain with that. Oh, and he's offside. Could have gone out with a goal there, but never mind.
There will be a substitution.
I haven't seen Morientes for a while. I think the last goal he scored. I think it was against Bolton that when it hit the post and it hit the keeper and then it rolled in. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I was actually kind of surprised to see that Mellor's speed was a little bit better than Morientes. That's why I picked Mellor for the starting lineup. We shall soon see though if one of those can get a goal. And that's brought back out to Alonso. Oh, and it's brought back out again, and we lost it.
The defence needs to be tight on their man here. Nope, it's been snuffed out. Carragher. Otsemi.
What I've decided to do, I've decided to bring Foy on again, like I did in the last episode. I just put him on for the sort of the last few minutes of the game. We didn't really see anything of him, to be honest, but I've decided to go with him again. So you never know what'll happen. But yeah, we've pretty much got this match under control. I think we're doing really well, so I think it's probably a good time to bring off Haleb, actually. Every single one of my players, apart from Carragher and Haleb, was on form for this game. And I think maybe Schwartz as well, but I've brought him off. You know what I mean? Because I like to sort of go based on form. Mellor's been brought down.
He gets a hand up. Good to see some fair play. No card given, and the game continues.
And can't reach him.
Janssen. Well in.
And another. That's one thing about this game I don't really like as well, is that the referee does blow his whistle all the time. That's one thing I just don't like that much. They don't do it as much in PES 6 or anything like that. I guess it adds a little bit more challenge to the game, but it does get really annoying sometimes when the play's been stopped constantly all the time. So that is one thing that does get annoying. Oh, that was almost a good ball.
Xavi Alonso.
Otsemi playing pretty well down that right hand side. As I understand that we haven't seen too much of Reese. Here's Mellor! Oh, Mellor. It could have been. It could have been. We haven't seen too much of Risa lately. You know what I mean? Doesn't really get a game anymore. You know what I mean? I guess I could change the formation, but you know what I mean? There's no point in changing it if it works so well. You know what I mean? But we'll have to see what we'll do. You know what I mean? Because with those 1-1 results that we've been getting lately. Oh, Foy. Well done, Foy. Foy! Oh, he could have had a goal. He just kept going with that one.
Well, it exposed a hole in the defence. He'll be sorry he didn't score.
You know what I mean? With those 1-1 results, I kind of... sorry, 1-0 results. I kind of thought that we should maybe change it, you know, if need be, but it hasn't really mattered that much. Miller! Oh! Just kind of sat upright for him, almost. Final substitute. I've actually decided to bring on Risa. What I've decided to do is decide to bring off Carragher. But I'm going to just bring him on for the last few minutes. I've decided to put Traore in the centre-back position, which you might think, what the hell are you doing? And Morientes, unbelievable, it just fell right to him. And he totally missed that one. Never mind, it doesn't matter too much, but yeah, I've decided to bring him on. And Risa is going to captain the squad for the last few minutes here. Over the top, maybe that's a little bit too far there. Oh, it is a corner. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. It just must have taken a touch. That's a free kick. And that's going to be another corner.
It's into the face of goal. Stephen Reed.
Foy wins it back.
Xavi Alonso. It's a throw-in.
So we used up all our free substitutes now. So not a bad match. Not a bad match. Oh, Yosemi's keep going. Can he keep it going? Oh, when he hit the post. Unbelievable. Wow. Could have had another goal there. He scored one against Chelsea not so long back. Oh, and it's going over the keeper. Can he get back? No, he can't get back. And it's 2-1. Chip there over the keeper. Kind of, and rolled into the net. Couldn't get back in time. Should have probably just kept him back, to be honest. It was too late in the end. Never mind, but that makes for an exciting second leg. So I'll have to see what happens there. But yeah, if I'm going to sort of sum up this first half of the season, it's gone excellent. It's exceeded my expectations, to be honest. Like, we've done really well. You know, Schwartz has played really well. Cisse has played really well. You know, Kuhl's been great. Berbatov's been good. You know what I mean? It really has been good. Even Matthew's been really good as well. And still, his name escapes me. It's just I try to remember it, but I just end up calling him Matthew still. But yeah, the squad's doing really good, and hopefully we can bring in some signings soon. And you know, and as always, you know, if there's anybody you want me to sign or look into signing, please let me know. Good game, interesting second leg it will be.
That's exactly what this team showed us today.
So anyway, individual game records. Hleb was a man of the match. To be honest, I didn't think we saw too much of him. I think Schwartz deserved it. And Miller played really well, I thought, as well. But looks like Hleb got it, even though I took him off. Berbatov played pretty well. Maybe unfortunate to not get a goal. Matthew played really well. Alonso played really well. The defence didn't play particularly well, according to this. But, you know, I guess they didn't really have a lot to do. Reina as always. Marinta's got 6, 46, Risa came on. It's not bad at all. Anyway guys, looking at the next team ranking announcement, looks like Manchester United are still top because they are European champions. AC Milan are up there, Juventus have moved down, Chelsea have moved up, so have Barcelona, and Arsenal moved down along with Bayern. So quite a lot of teams up here at the top. If we go down, and we've moved up to 37, so that's not bad at all. We're creeping up there. Like I say, when you first start the game, you will be right at the bottom. You've just got to slowly make your way up. So we are making our way up to the top where we want to be. But you know, this ranking thing doesn't really matter that much. Portsmouth are surprisingly not bottom. But yeah, so that's the ranking announcement. We are 37th. We are on the goals for the League Cup. Schwartz and Berbatov are topping the League Cup there with the most goals. 4 for Schwartz, 3 for Berbatov. Mellor and Yosemir are also up there too. If we look at the assists as well, Mellor has also got 2 assists there, so that's really good for him as well. He's also joint first though with Solskjaer, Joe Cole and Robin. Hleb is also up there, Luis Garcia as well. So anyway guys, we are now at the halfway point of the season officially, so we are in transfer negotiation period, but I will go through this in a separate episode for that, so we'll get into that eventually. But to sum up, it's been really good. You know, the most trickiest game was the first game. 5-0 against Manchester City, 3-1 against Aston Villa. Did give us a little bit of trouble for a while. Took us a while to get into the Newcastle game, but we got there in the end. Cesar had a really good game. The Chelsea game was difficult, but we broke them down and we managed to get a few goals against them. Middlesbrough was probably one of the harder games, well, probably the second hardest game we've had. It took a long time for us to beat them and get that winning goal that we wanted. Bolton game went really well, not bad at all. 3 goals, so that wasn't bad. Arsenal was, to be honest, the joke of a match. It was just way too easy, and the goalkeeper ruined it. So yeah, go watch that match if you want to see what happens. Manchester United, we beat them 3-0, so that was pretty easy. There was also the cup game against Chelsea in that same week, 4-3. One of the most exciting results that we've had probably so far, along with Fulham, which was 5-3. That was an exciting match as well. You know, I mean, we started to leak a few goals though against Chelsea and Fulham, and then all of a sudden, right here, Everton and Tottenham and SGN were 1-0 results. We managed to finish off Chelsea in the cup as well, 4-1. So it was 8-4 overall. Sorry, overall, and we finished them off. So we got round to the next round of the cup. Charlton was 2-0. It took us a while to score a goal in that game as well, and we got away with a lot of stuff in these matches here, in these league matches. Portsmouth was 2-0 result, and we did pretty well, and we just beat Blackburn as well. So not bad, guys. And yeah, thanks for watching this first half of the season, and next time we'll go through the transfer period, and then we'll get back to our regular matches into the next half of the season. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See if we can sign some players. See you guys then.